talking about Merlin Swap's co-founder, Jimmy, who took this interview under short notice. We are at a random coffee shop. He made time for you and myself. So we're very pleased and happy to have him here. Jimmy, thank you so much for making this interview happen. I really appreciate it.
Thanks. Hello, guys.
Jimmy's here. So Jimmy, my community is absolutely stoked for Merlin Swap. As you guys know, we had Jeff on the channel, and Jeff told us that Jimmy is, Izumi Finance rather, is the same entity behind Merlin Swap. Could you confirm that?
Yes, actually, Izumi is the official partner with MerlinChain and Merlin Swap. We provide a very strong and efficient DAX service, DAX access service to Merlin Swap.
Okay, awesome stuff. So what I want to ask you here now is, there's so many questions that comes to mind, right? Number one, we want to know, does Merlin Swap want to have a token? Don't answer just yet. And if so, how do people get that token? Okay, number two. Number three, we have VOYA that's making so much noise and buzz in the community, and Bitcoin DeFi as a whole. So why did you actually choose to go on MerlinChain, it being such a new protocol, new layer 2 sidechain, whatever you want to call it? Why MerlinChain?
Yeah, first, I'm a fan of MerlinChain. And MerlinChain, you know, for now has the biggest TVL and a lot of community members. They are trusted, loved by the community members. So that's why we want to build there. And also, I think Bitcoin, unlike we are in the East Denver, right? East Denver has a lot of DeFi protocols, a lot of builders, but for Bitcoin, it's just the beginning. The Bitcoin Fi is just the beginning. So we are in the a very huge voyage. That's why we bridged the first BRC20 VOYA token to the Merlin token to make a totally fair launch to the users. Airdrop to over 110,000 addresses. So it is the biggest BRC20 with the most addresses for now. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, so let's get right to it. Let's get to the real question here. So we're talking about Merlin Swap, right? So is there going to be a token for Merlin Swap? This is what people want to know, and we're taking live questions, by the way, guys. Do drop your question in the live chat. We will ask Jimmy, and hey, we don't know what you're going to ask, but Jimmy is not afraid of that, neither are us. So we're very willing to answer your questions for you. So Jimmy, Merlin Swap, is there going to be a token, yes or no?
Yes, definitely yes.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, and how is this going to take place?
This is a secret, but we will reveal it very soon.
Could you give us some alpha here on that? Just on the channel, we love breaking news on this channel. Okay, you gotta tell us at least a little insights if you can. No pressure. It's okay.
Okay, I think just like all the other. Do you know the Uniswap? Yeah, they give an airdrop to the users.
Yes.
I cannot say how much token or how you could get exactly airdrop from the Merlin Swap, but definitely there is airdrop for the users. That is the way for the Merlin Swap to feedback the communities. And also, Merlin Swap will use a very transparent and fair launch way to distribute the token to the communities.
Okay.
All of them will be, you could get it in the next month, in the March, yeah.
Oh shoot, he slipped up. He just said in March.
In March.
Did you guys hear that? In March. I don't know if you meant to say that or it accidentally came out, or nonetheless, the cat's out the bag. Yeah. Speaking of the cat.
Just for you, just for you.
Speaking of the cat, I gotta show you something. Hold on. I go cuckoo for HUHU.
Wow! Wow! KUKU! Wow!
This is what we talk about over here.
Yeah.
Speaking of the cat that's out the bag.
Not just him.
Yeah, I need this shirt.
Speaking of the cat that's out the bag, man.
And there's a team member with the same.
Wow, it's so cute. Oh, HUHU is inside.
Sorry, Jimmy, we didn't have one for you. Everybody wanted one, so we ran out. I do apologize, but we'll definitely have one delivered to you. So HUHU, man, HUHU made a lot of noise.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I had some meme coin. I'm not gonna ask you utility meme coins and meme coins. I think it was a really great way to kick things off. It also provided a lot of utility. Right? I forgot my mic. It's okay. Yeah, it also provided a lot of not utility but liquidity rather at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
And I think You know, that was a good head start, and I liked how they incorporated it. If you wanted to get the VOYA, you need to hold HUHU, right? And that was a really good play on your part.
Sure.
So what I want to ask you is, could we see something in the future where HUHU will be involved in certain other airdrops? If you can't, you know, disclose that, that's fine. But I feel as though HUHU is going to be a part of Merlin Swap moving forward. That's just my guess. I don't know. You tell me, or if you can, if you can't.
Yeah, like you saw, like when we airdrop the VOYA token, whether you deposit money in the Merlin seal, or you have the Bitcoin in your wallet, or whether you have HUHU or even HUHU LP token, you can get the airdrop.
Ah, even the LP.
Yeah. So HUHU and the HUHU users or HUHU LP, you can get a lot of, the VOYA token when we do the airdrop. Okay. So in the future, for the token, whether it's a meme token, whether it's a BRC20 token, if they have large community, we will try our best to give the more utility to it. So don't worry about this part. And also I saw some official website. I don't know who made it.
Yeah.
Actually, like last time I checked on the deck screener, I saw the Twitter and website. Yeah, I think that's the power of community. I love it. Yeah.
That's the thing. It's a true community meme coin where they're taking the initiative. Right, and they're doing this marketing. They got a Twitter account now and all this.
Oh, that's amazing.
Hey, speaking of community, right? We're making some merch. You guys want
Next
some?
time I need this shirt.
Yeah.
I will buy one.
I know, right? Oh my God, how could we forget that? We're so stupid, bro.
It's cool. It's cool.
Okay, so I want to ask you something about, we saw on your, on Merlin Swap's Twitter account, which was Merlin Starter, I believe, right? Is that an official partnership?
Actually, there will be a lot of IDO platforms launching on the MerlinChain because MerlinChain have a lot of users.
Oh, sorry, was that MerlinChain? Sorry, yeah, it could have been.
There are two of them. I think Merlin Starter partnered with Merlin. That was MerlinChain. Yes, MerlinChain.
Yeah.
There's another one called Merlin Pad, which
But
there was
a lot of launch
there was a
pad.
tweet from MerlinChain saying that do not accept anyone with Merlin. There'll be project launching with Merlin name with Merlin. So make sure they are.
My apologies. I thought that was from your account there. Okay. So what I would say is, hold on, are we on or off? Yeah, we're on. Yeah. So. Sorry about that. We are live. You guys know how it is. You get the real deal. No edits here. They love it. Okay, cool. So let's talk about VOYA. I think this one here surprised a lot of people in terms of its price performance.
For sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. And the immense trading volume it has. Now, could you drop any alpha on VOYA? What is the outlook for it? What is the utility? My guess is, I was thinking Launchpad to invite projects onto the, to trade on Merlin Swap and MerlinChain, but probably that's not the case. Could you give us any insights to VOYA, please?
Yeah, actually, to be honest, VOYA is out of our imagination. In the first place, I think that Bitcoin layer 2, like the Merlin, they are built for the Bitcoin ecosystem. So we just want to make an experiment to bridge the BRC20 token. You know, trading on Bitcoin mainnet is quite costly and also very slow. But you know, if trading on MerlinSwap is very smooth and very efficient.
It is.
So it's an experimental token. We bridge the BRC20 to the MerlinChain and to airdrop totally fair launch to the users. But the result is out of our imagination.
Right.
People, I think Bitcoin is, the guys from Bitcoin is different from other ecosystem. They love the fair, they love the transparency. So I think VOYA is a huge success in this perspective. And in the future, VOYA, just like its name, voyage. We are not, it's just the beginning. So in the future, I think VOYA is as the first bridge the BRC20 token. It will be adopted in maybe many more DEX, much more DEX, and maybe some launchpads or some other utility and more scenarios, because they are loved and trusted by many users. So
take notes. Take your notes down.
Before you say, can I place a quick order? Can we pause this interview for 5 minutes?
I know.
So, and also, VOYA is officially supported by the MerlinChain and MerlinSwap. So we will try our best to make the utility for that.
Jimmy, thank you for bringing that up, because I see a lot of people, not only in my community and other on Twitter, crypto Twitter, they are just going into all of these tokens that's launching on your DEX, and it's decentralized in terms of anyone could go and launch a coin.
I would like to
how could you stop that, right? If you want to be a DEX, you have to allow anybody to drop a token. But there is some dangers, let's say, that comes with that, not from your perspective, from the user perspective.
Yes.
Guys are getting into all of these random tokens and they're getting into honeypots. They can't get back out. I mean, like, I don't know if you want to talk on that, but it's out of your control. It's not up to you. And if you want to be a real decentralized exchange, you have to allow anyone to launch something, whether that's good motives or whatever it is.
That's a very good question. Yeah. So in the beginning, actually, first, like the MerlinSwap is a totally decentralized trading platform. So anyone can add a liquidity, create a pool, and then add the token into the swap. It's fully decentralized and permissionless.
Yes, permissionless.
But to whitelist the token in the beginning stage is not so strictly controlled, because we want to be transparent and decentralized. But in the future, we are trying our best to protect the investor and users. So only the token, like with the open source, and also to own by over 1,000 addresses, and be with a certain like 10,000 or 100,000 $100,000 trading volume, they will get the chances to be whitelisted on the MerlinSwap. That means you can find the logo here. But for all the users, it's truly transparent and decentralized, so anyone can add a token. So once the token gets more users and to be trusted by more community members and to be traded by more community members, we will make it whitelist on the tokens on the DEX interface. So we will make a very clear standard about it, and it has already been announced in our Twitter. That means you need to get at least like 1,000 addresses and 100,000 trading volumes, and also you need to be open source or get audited. So to best protect the users.
Yes.
First is decentralized, but second, we want to best protect the users.
Speaking of audits, has MerlinSwap been audited, and if so, by who?
MerlinSwap, it has been because it used Izumi's DEX as a service. So Izumi is a 2-year DEX. It has been tested by many audits, like the Certic, like the PackShell, and many others. So the liquid pools and the fundamental parts is quite safe, and tested for over $200 million for 2 years. So don't worry about that part.
Good question. I have one more question. I can pass it over to you, and I'll have a couple others if you don't mind. So other than the audit, right, Jimmy, why should users feel confident about MerlinSwap, right? And I would say it's because of Izumi Finance, like you mentioned. That's a great point. You know, it's been there for 2 years. Also, I feel as though there's a lot of testing I have personally done, and I haven't really seen anything out of the normal rather, and it being audited, great stuff. But any other points you could bring up on why people should feel confident in terms of the direction, not just security, but also the direction? And I like your direction on MerlinChain already, but I won't put words in your mouth. You tell me.
Yeah, actually, MerlinSwap is not just like some normal swap on other chain. Because we choose MerlinChain, it is the biggest Bitcoin layer 2, and we want to build the best place for Bitcoin DeFi. So MerlinSwap, you can see it has many new features. Like it is the first DEX which can enable the Unisat or Bitcoin wallet to use to trade. We adopt the AA solution, abstract account solution, to make it can be used by Bitcoin wallet and also the Ethereum wallet, like the MetaMask.
Right.
So there are many innovations behind the DEX. And in the future, we want to become the liquidity hub of the Bitcoin ecosystem. Not only for nowadays meme coins or some BRC20. You'll know that MerlinChain has over $2 billion TVL. So they have more SaaS than OKX, more exchange. So more audits, more SaaS, and more like BRC 420, this kind of the token. When they mint the token on the MerlinChain, we want to become the liquidity hub for them.
Right.
And there will be many DeFi Lego, which has already been proven very successful on Ethereum or other ecosystem. We want to copy-paste the success and make it more successful in Bitcoin ecosystem. So this is a lot of things we could do with MerlinSwap. It's just the beginning.
Thank you for that. That's very in-depth. Guys, do bring your questions. We're going to take some of your questions here. We're almost wrapping this up. So I want to ask you something, Jimmy. Now, maybe I'm misinterpreting this, right? And this is probably a better question for Jeff, I think. But maybe you don't have to answer for him because it might be for him, but perhaps not. The endpoints. Is this going to be traded on MerlinSwap? The endpoints that people are getting and the M tokens, rather? Is that going to happen on your DEX?
You mean the M tokens?
Yeah, the M tokens, rather. Not endpoints, M tokens.
You mean the Merlin token?
Yeah. So you get
MBTC
you get the M points, and the M points you get M tokens, and those tokens are tradable out here. So
Yes.
I'm guessing that must be on Merlin Swap.
Yes, for sure. Like for the Merlin Seal, this campaign.
Yes.
There's a lot of liquidity locked here.
Yeah.
And in the near future, the M token will be distributed to the users.
Okay.
There are a lot of over 20,000 Bitcoin. So there will be over 20,000 MBTC in the ecosystem, and also the Audi, the SaaS, a lot of tokens.
Awesome.
And we will be the liquid hub for this token. So if you deposit money in the Merlin Seal to get a future airdrop, and you will be distributed with the M token. If you want to trade, or if you want to make an LP to earn the trading fees, you can do it on Merlin Swap.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I think my colleague has a couple questions. I'm going to take one from the live chat.
Sure.
I'm going to take it from there, right?
Thank you for all the introduction and other things, Jimmy. I was asking you before, like off the camera, like what more innovations you are going to add, because you seem to be 2 steps ahead with the airdrops and making community happier before you even got started.
Yeah.
So what more things have you got planned with the DEX? Like our understanding of a DEX is you can provide liquidity, swap, be a liquidity hub, but I think that you got more upcoming.
Sure. I think there are several innovations we have already built. Like the first one I just said, I think we are the first DEX adopting the abstract account in Bitcoin ecosystem. So whether you use the Bitcoin wallet or Ethereum wallet, you can just use MerlinSwap as euros, and it can make we get more volumes and users, and to get a larger community.
Yep.
And also, if you try, I'm not sure whether maybe the company have tried the limit orders, this function on MerlinSwap.
Yeah.
The Uniswap, they don't have this function. So for limit orders, it's fully decentralized and non-custodial, which means if you want to buy maybe HUHU or KUKU or VOYA at MerlinSwap, and you want to buy it at a lower price.
Can you tell us in sequence which one we should buy first? KUKU, which one? Because we like all of them.
I love all of them.
So if I've got $5,000 to invest, how much should I allocate to each?
Yeah, I love all of them.
All of them? Okay.
So, for example, if you want to buy at a certain price, you can just put a limit order. Like I want to buy maybe $1 or for the VOYA token, or $2 or $3. You can just put your money at the exact price and to buy at the limit order, just like buying a token in the central exchange.
That's quite unique for our.
Yeah. So this has more useful features than Uniswap. And why we build this part is we want to enable the on-chain order book trading, which means we can become the on-chain Binance for the Bitcoin ecosystem. So the on-chain order book UI will be launched in the near future. So I believe the company member. So just hold the breath and waiting for them. You can get a better trading experience on MerlinSwap. And this is very unique and different from other DEX. It's an MMM plus order book DEX.
Order book.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
And in the near future, we are also wanting to get more features like the liquid mining, which means you can get the trading fees. If you click the push, you can see the APR is quite appealing, right? You get 100% or 200% APR for the trading fees. But in the near future, we will also give out the liquid mining campaigns, which means you can get the trading fees as well as the token incentives.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ask this question since you have the mic. Since we're on the topic, thank you so much.
We've got a question.
About the charting.
Swap could. Yeah, when one of the community members have asked, so the Merlin Swap could use the improved charting function, like alongside the order book, you'll have the charting.
Can we see improved charting function on Merlin Swap in the future?
The charts of the tokens.
Yes. So you will see it in the very, very, very.
So very comparable to what we have on sexes at the moment.
Yeah, what we want to build is not just that; it's a sex experience, but fully decentralized. Right. This is the future of DEX.
Yes.
Yeah. So it will have the line chart. It will have the order book. It will have your orders, inventory, and management part. All of them will be in MerlinSwap. Yeah.
Awesome stuff. Okay, we do have another question here. Guys, I think this is the last question here, and we'll wrap it up. I don't want to take up his time. So, one guy says when airdrop, but I'll take that one. Ticker for swap token, those details we can't release just yet. I did see a very interesting question here. Hold on. Other than the swap thing. Oh yeah, when can we see other wallets being supported?
Oh.
Maybe you could ask on the mic. Other wallets.
Yeah. What are the other wallets? When are other wallets going to be supported?
Yeah. For now, we are supporting many from the Bitcoin wallets like the Unisat, like the OKX, and Xverse.
Yeah. Ladder,
And-
no ladder.
Yeah, for now, not yet. Yeah, and for Ethereum, we support the MetaMask and some others. And yeah, I think the comment you could just let us know which is your favorite wallet, and we will support it very soon.
So it's based on the
Well-
feedback you get from the community.
For sure. But no matter it's a Bitcoin wallet or the Ethereum wallet, we will try our best to support them. Yeah.
Do you have any plans to incorporate non-EVM chains as well?
Non-EVM chains?
Yes. Anything?
For MerlinSwap, we are built for MerlinChain.
Yes.
So we are, but you know, Merlin is the Bitcoin layer 2. There may be some big Merlin layer 3 in the near future. So we will build for the Merlin ecosystem, and we will extend to we will expand to to further with the MerlinChain. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I already love your experience. I mean, this is my our first experience with the layer 2 Bitcoin going transferring
Yeah.
and actually utilizing swapping, providing liquidity.
Yeah.
Where other ones are still in the process of delivering your dexes or anything. So this
Yes.
is fully functional, getting a hands-on experience how you can use it and make money or get airdrops, and which is first of its kind. So you made the really good move and
Thanks. I'm so happy you love it.
we love it. Our community loves it. Our passion shows from a picture says more than the words.
Yeah. I love this shirt. Yeah.
So unfortunately, guys, we have to wrap this up. The coffee shop is closed. Jimmy took this under short notice as well. Before we wrap this up, Jimmy, anything you want to tell the audience? Anything at all they can expect or whatever? It's up to you.
Yes, I think there are two things. First one, keep an eye on the MerlinSwap. There will be more and more campaigns and some good opportunities for you to try to explore the Bitcoin, to make Bitcoin fun, and also to explore more opportunities to do something on MerlinSwap. I cannot to say too details.
You almost did.
Yeah, but just keep an eye on the MerlinSwap Twitter and also the Twitter space or some other Medium channel, and there will be more, I think, good things for you.
Awesome.
And second is that I think in the near future, like you said, there will be some M token unlocked and distributed to the people. So there will be huge liquidity on the MerlinChain and also on the MerlinSwap.
On the MerlinSwap.
There will be a lot of things to do.
Yeah.
So if you are a user of the Merlin Seal, you will get the M token.
Alpha.
And you can use it to get more yields or more utility on MerlinSwap. We will let you know once it's ready. Yeah.
Awesome, guys. You heard it from the man himself, Jimmy, co-founder of Merlin Swap. A lot of alpha has been shared here, guys. We're done here. Thank you so much, Jimmy, for your time. And we look forward to the success of Merlin Swap.
And since he mentioned new announcements coming in March, which is we are just counting days, 28, 29 March. We almost pushed him, but he's just holding it back for
2 more days.
more
Okay,
days.
we're done. Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Make sure we're off.